good, gang? It's Ronnie back at it again with a video. And today we're going to be talking about, I feel like that sounds so generic. Today we're going to be talking about, but that's okay. That baby is long. Today we're going to be talking about how to find the right loctician. And it's actually a serious topic, which is why I just doled down the mood like that, because for a series of reasons, there's a lot of people who don't pick the right loctician or don't know what they're looking for, and they end up getting someone who, number one, doesn't know their hair or isn't willing to get them to know their hair. Number two, isn't a licensed loctician and ends up doing things that end up thinning the locks or breaking the locks, using products that aren't good for your locks. Or number three, they just don't get what they want. So I'm going to start with the juiciest part, which is if you're a young person like me, when I go to get my hair done, I'm not always really expressive if somebody isn't doing what I want. And that's a big deal when you're getting your locks. You're doing something, you're making a commitment, and it needs to be done right the first time. So if you're young, I know that I've had this experience where the older person who's doing my hair doesn't want to listen to what I'm telling them and want to do things their way. And I just find that really just careless, because I'm here, I'm trusting you with my hair, and I'm trusting you with a job, and you're not listening to what I want from you. So you end up walking out of there and you don't have what you want. It doesn't look the way you want, and you paid for it. Or even if they're just not, you just feel like they're not listening and you have to leave. You shouldn't have to do that, because it should be done right. And I just feel like that was the first main thing that I wanted to get out of the way, because I can think of so many times where I went to get my hair done as a young person, and they think that because I'm young, I don't know what I'm talking about, and so they want to do things their way. And I haven't had this problem with my locks because my loctician is amazing, but... So, then the second one is going to be, if you feel like your loctician doesn't know what they're doing, or if you watch these videos on YouTube about people telling you what not to do with your locks, and you agree with them, and you see them using those same things, you're going to be like, what are you doing? So I would say, number one, you want to go for a consultation before you just run into getting your locks. You want to go sit down with the person, explain to them what your needs are, what you're looking for, and see how they react. Make sure that they're actually listening to you and engaging with you and telling them, well, what do you think about this? And that they have something to say. Because if you go in there, just schedule your appointment, you haven't met the person yet, you don't know their vibes, you don't know their energy, you don't know what they're capable of, and you get in that seat and they start doing something and you told them you didn't want it like that, and you just feel like they're not listening, you're going to be pretty upset. You're going to be pretty upset. So you need to know who you're going to talk to. You need to not rush into it, because if you're going into locks, you have a lot of time, so don't rush. Do not rush. Number three, how to find the right loctician. Do your research. Do your research. Don't listen to what everybody else told you, blah, 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 and, oh, my sister said this. And no, you need to know what you're talking about, because if you don't sound like you know what you're talking about, they're not going to take you seriously anyway. You need to make sure you know what to look for in a loctician, which is what I'm telling you now. You need to make sure you know what kind of parting system you want, blah, blah, blah. You need to know, just all of that, bro. You just need to know that, because, again, you don't want to get in there and have no idea what you want, what you're talking about. That's how your locks get picked for you, because you don't know what you wanted. You don't want to be going in there with that mindset anyway, but you need to do your research. All right. The next thing is going to, I feel like I should have made a list, but I just feel like it's better if it just flows. And I'm trying to think of other things that I would like to have said, or I'm glad that I did. The second thing is check the third, fourth, fifth, whatever. Make sure you check this loctician's reviews. You don't want to go to some jank person who has no website, has no Instagram, you don't know, you haven't seen anything. You want to make sure you see their work. You want to make sure you see, when you look at their work, is that something that you want in your head? When you look at the reviews, are they good? Is there too many negative reviews? Because obviously if there's too many negative reviews, you don't want to go. I mean, you might, but I wouldn't want to go somewhere with all these negative reviews. I wouldn't be doing it. So you want to make sure you do that. You want to make sure that they have some type of a license or they know what they're doing. I'm not saying that they have to have a license, they have to be a licensed loctician to be able to do a good job, but at least that they have some experience and you're not going to be, what do they call it? The dummy, whatever, the first trial. And I feel like that's pretty important because you don't want to be somebody's experiment while they're learning. No. Then you want to know also, it comes down to finding the right loctician, but it also comes down to what you know. When I got my locks, you guys have seen them so many times, but I have the diamond parts. They're so grown out, you can't even see. But I have the diamond parts, so you guys see that I have a lot of them. When I went in to see my loctician, I told her I want a lot of locks because I know that my hair is going to puff up. And as you can see from my first videos, my hair definitely did puff up. They're nice sized. So I knew what I wanted. I knew that I wanted them diamond parts. Well, actually I didn't, but she helped me come to that realization, well, you might not want to get square parts because this. She explained to me, you want to find a loctician who's literally going to sit there and explain to you what they're doing, why they're doing it, all of that. You don't want somebody who's just doing stuff in your hair and not narrating what they're doing. Not everything, but, just the basics. I feel like those are really the main things on getting the right loctician, just because anything else that I didn't mention, obviously tell me in the comments, but that's just what came to mind for me, especially the part about being a young person trying to get your locks. You want to make sure that you're being heard. But anyway, guys, please tell me anything I forgot. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave video requests and all of that good stuff. Ronnie is out, and I will see you guys later. Bye.